Hey guys, this is Nathan here, coming back with another day of questions out of the 90 that I'd like to ask per the internet and use as a point of reference for myself to come back to whenever I can. So, this question is how to feel confident in a room full of successful people. With this question, the main premise is okay. It can be very daunting being amongst people that seem to have their stuff together. And in this scenario, it can be quite threatening to your success or to your being or your development if you feel inferior to these people, because then you allow yourself to be manipulated or be told answers that might, on a normal day, when told by someone else who isn't as successful, be very gullible. So with this, first of all, I wanted to define what is success. We spoke about this in the previous video, but I'd like to speak about it again. So, success comes in three parts, two of which are in the same scenario. So, the first scenario is success is the end, and then success is the result, meaning that as a result of mini or macro actions that have accumulated through intentionally set tasks, you will achieve your result in a set period of time. So through a fairly straightforward journey, you decide what to do, what task you'll need, and then the result or outcome you're looking for is the success. This can be fairly broad since the satisfaction comes in the result and the understanding of the capability one has towards creating that result. In this sense, this success can be generalized to the success you have for a company, the general success you might have in your day to day life, or the success you have within a group of people. The second scenario for this is that success is the stimulus that spurs us into journey, which in themselves acts as a success. So the more tailored to your journey you are, the more rewarding the journey becomes. This is widely due to the satisfaction coming from the option of doing the work rather than forcibly being put into the situation. So the tailoring comes from continuously streamlining or defining your journey based on the aspects you find yourself most aligned with, or having a greater affinity for. Through this sort of scenario, it doesn't mean that every action you take is made by yourself or a decision for yourself. However, it does get more unique as you keep redefining, allowing you then to have a greater sense of purpose, giving you better reason to do it, a lessened sense of competition, giving you a healthy growth of personal development, and bringing about a much more unique result, which will advertently allow you to help people around yourself in whatever you decide to pursue a journey in. So, for myself, I initially started with pharmacy. Then I diversified myself into retail, which was specifically luxury retail. Then again, diversifying myself into management, into a situation now where I'm into operational management, which is not so much what I began with. However, because of the smaller aspects I found in the journey I was having and enjoyed, I decided to specialize in the things I enjoyed most, then allowing me to have greater success and greater affinity to where I am now. So, how does this make you more comfortable with being amongst successful people? There's two simple reasons, really. So, success is always personal. It's even if you have or make success for someone else, or if your success is purely a result for someone else. For example, you bring about a product that is helps customer success. Uh, it will still allow you to have client engagement, and it will allow you to understand what you're good at, which is the true success. It might not be physical or spiritual in the sense that you feel something straight away. However, it's more so mental in the fact that, okay, I understand that this is the skill set that I have, and this is how I can use it effectively in this situation. I think that's the best success, and that is what success can be defined as. An example of this is when you say for someone is a successful businessman or woman. It doesn't mean they are rich. It means they're skilled enough in their craft to be able to make themselves rich. I mean, there's a lot of rich business people, or influencers, or people just with money in general, who aren't successful because what they have isn't a direct implication of their skill. And if they were to have or to make their skill profitable or generate some sort of income, they wouldn't be able to, rendering them unsuccessful. In the business terms, if you were a businessman or woman who inherited or bought a business, the success isn't defined on how much the business has made from when you started, or sorry, not when you started, but before you started, but is defined by the performance and the drive within the business and how you showcase your skill to then link that up with the overall success and the revenue coming from the business. The second advantage, I would say, or sorry, the second thing of why or how this relates to being more comfortable with being around successful people is that you have the advantage. As we clarified earlier, success comes from the tailoring of your journey at the very beginning, allowing you to then find what you truly enjoy the most and use that to create situations or solutions for yourself or journeys to which you can redefine and make yourself a career that has more affinity with what you do. And so this is where the advantage lies, because as you could imagine, everyone who's successful has to go through this situation. There is no path in which you can cheat the tailoring of your journey. I mean, to a degree, yes, you can think of one thing of what you want to do or one goal and succeed and go through it. However, the journey won't be as pleasurable as one that you've tailored to yourself. Now, knowing this, you can be more conscious in the decision you make, which is what most successful people are: conscious and intentional. This is the real key. You'll feel way more confident if you're constantly at alert, and being aware of the journey could be said to be the greatest success you can be afforded. It's a very difficult skill because being alert every single second of the day requires a lot of energy. But if you can do it, you'll get to a point where your standby mode, or the mode to which you don't really think of what you're doing, is your how do I say it, observational mode, because by then you would be, or you would understand, or you'd be making action to which allows you to then uh, take data from your current journey and then use that to utilize a newer journey. And so, yes, I feel like being able to do that will set you apart from so many other successful people who have kind of now slipped back into a mindset to which they just want to follow what is bringing them the most money or the most revenue at the moment. Whereas with someone who is, maybe not as successful or unsuccessful, if you want to call that, uh, you now have all the power to determine what you can do for the rest of your life. And it doesn't matter when you're hearing this, whether you're 10 or 40 or 21, it really is about just understanding that and getting to work, because it's the greatest thing, as I said, that can be afforded to you. Having that mentality and that mindset is honestly great, and I think it'd be a shame not to know that. So yeah, that's what I have to say. Thank you, guys.